YouTube, Raiders Guy Gaming, back at it tonight. Madden 20 late night live stream. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, guys. Let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. Madden 20 late night live stream. Any of you guys want to play? Let me know in the comment section. We kicking ass and taking names tonight, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, Joe? What it is, man? Try to get me a couple wins tonight, bro. How you doing, man? I'm great, bro. All is well, man. Work week over with. Man, be a better world.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Whenever I'm ready to play. Yeah, just let me know, bro. I'll probably already be on, man. Damn, right at smoke time.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Run it! Find down! Watch twins! Alert 3! Alert 3! Alert 3!
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
54. Mike's 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 24, Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Really 5-10, what it is, man.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Raiders Guy Gaming, man. Check it out, man. We live YouTube, Raiders Guy Gaming.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's good with everybody, man.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A toss to Cook. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
Oh, yeah, right.
A lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, had held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field.
Yeah, you got next, bro.
And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
That'll be a good game. Oh, yeah. That'll be good.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch safety Greenman. Watch safety Greenman. Safety's Greenman.
Y'all see this fucking glitch?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal.
I say, what team do you play with?
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darren Worley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's all we're going to do, Rick.
First half in the books.
What about
You're
Joe Smo?
The NFL
How that sound, bro?
on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right,
I see you. Just popped up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 24. Check 24.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Going for it.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, Orbit.
Carr going to go on 4th down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I gotta eat in 2nd, bro. I'm sorry, player. Gotta get that.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Cousins. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And it's the and will come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Kill.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Yeah, I'm about to send the invite and all right now, man.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Calm down, man. I'm about to send it right now. Don't even see you on.
I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Pick on the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California.
Oh, man, come on, man. What's going on with you? I'm gonna send you in, like, oh no, bro. Oh no, we ain't playing like that. You won't play me, I don't wanna play you. We're gonna play by my rules. I don't know what you want. Where I'm from, we play on all man, bro. You see what it is? You already see how we rock. Oh, that easy team shit. Oh, nah, that I don't know why that's on. But yeah, you see what it is. Send me the invite. You won't play me, bro.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a disc, man. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California.
Come on, man. No, bro. You dead, man. Let me see you in no, bro. No. don't know what you got going on, bro. That shit over with. If I'm finna play you right now, I'm finna be at home. Nah. So we're gonna try this one more time. If not, moving on, bro. Well, yeah, you gonna have to do something about that Wi-Fi. You wanna play me?
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk.
You say your rules good. I can't vouch for that. You see mine. Respect that, bro. You wanna play me, bro?
Determination, laser focus, banging on they taking notice, Determination, laser focus, banging on they taking notice. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr, he's going to fight. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Go now. 15, line, 15 left. Send the west. Hey, echo. 5.
Tannehill on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
See everybody kicking the tight end lately.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. It's Williams on the catch. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 67 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. Able to slither by, powering his way forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
This will be caught by Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike, 61, match box, let's be 50.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
So that Wi-Fi is.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for work.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Carr. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, Haywood!
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw is Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. A very solid gain of 27. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable, and defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr will get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Oh, yeah, right. Got some shit with him, too, though.
But that one incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew this is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734. Hey, echo.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. And now here's another
The man got the
interception.
big caught the ball.
John Sims with the INT.
Somehow bounced the shit
And a
up and
potential
down.
turning point as they'll get the football in very
This is
good
crazy.
field position late in this first half.
Blitzing right here, boy. See how y'all boys be playing out of Dre Camp. It's all good though.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
93. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Carr. This will be Carr. Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
93. 93. Come on, the ball. Back 55. Back 55. 5. I'm coming. Check 618. Check 55.
Carr now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Yeah, gotta take the good with the bad, man. Let me try to use some adjustments like y'all guys, man. I don't really fuck with these shit right now. I don't need all that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Tannehill. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
We'll do no
just being
tapping
torn in
though.
shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hey, Delta.
second down and goal. Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th. That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And it'll likely be an Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Give me some.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think might not be dialing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Get it.
Here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry.
More than all kind of bullshit.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground, we got to get it back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
See how they work?
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But if It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The big man, Gerald Casey, in on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
So don't say nothing.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Thank you for putting me on that little glitch,
Extra
though.
point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 42 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. It's almost
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's
bet I'm gonna get stumped.
all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 77 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
Oh, yeah, good game. We're going to do better again. You find me about 3-4 blitz plays coming back for you. Defense changed any goddamn way. Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Go. General West.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Here we go again. Here we go again. Ready?
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Derrick Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Well, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
And it's caught inside the 35. Wow, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw again on second down. Carr will find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 7-7, our score after 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr gives to Richard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down and 4, Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill got a man, it's Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his target. It's Sharp.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Tannehill. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw again on second down. Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something
man,
else.
if y'all ain't already,
So
man, hit that like button. Comment, subscribe for me. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Humphries on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw, Tannehill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Come on. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Get the ball.
Oh, man, ain't doing it right.
They snap it to Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Markel Lee. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
In a way, but not against your old boy. Oh, he gonna have to see me again, bro. I have to bring out another team. I can't get ready for them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Especially now the way he plays.
93.
Go, go.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime your offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Carr. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in the East Bay. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there.
About to tap out. Up here has conceded the game. That's one thing y'all won't never see me do here on this channel. No matter how bad I'm getting my ass kicked, I ain't doing no tapping out. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I'll be back in a minute. Back in this thing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Carr looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st down, Carr. He can't get him down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr going to throw. The ball picked in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Elliott on 1st down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The linebacker William Compton in on the tackle. From the 36, Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and long for Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's complete to Cobb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 31, Carr throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
29. Hey, Alpha. Express. Back 55. Back 55.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Hunter Renfrow, 54 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Prescott, caught by Kyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On 2nd down and 4. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 39, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. That they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the Cowboys first down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Bring it. Bring it. Check 26. Check 26.
Prescott on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Tighten up. 93. Hey, wahoo!
On the ground, Richard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch time. Tight and rough. 6-18. Hey, zoom.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Carr now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
Shift. Kill. Hey, orbit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Check. 1, later 2. Hey, Charlie. Switch. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50. Later 9.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, echo. He can't hang.
On third down, Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set them back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with their fullback. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Yeah, my guy. You had the ball the whole 3rd quarter. I'm going to have the ball the whole 4th. That's just how it go. Go ahead and tap. Have a good night. Thank you very much.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways,
be right back, guys.
change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells. I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.